through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Play fake. Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. We'll cobble together a yard there. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. May now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
He's got it in the red zone. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more than late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman? He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. He pushes them a little closer to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense. You gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
They'll set up here for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. 1st and 10, Darnold. Drives him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Darnold. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks trim the lead to 1. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Dante Kent with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's made in the air. That's taken in by Henry. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's Henderson on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
May now. Escapes the pocket. Catches May down the right sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Darnold. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for us Seahawks.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone. On second down, here's Barkley. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. White.
Situational football.
The fuck was that?
Defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Darnold. And the defender comes away with it. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's May. Henry on the catch. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
From the gun, it's May. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
He'll get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. They give now to Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here's May. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Power squib kick is taken in. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Can you hear me at all?
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
All right.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He's at the 30. Running in the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get a late score and tie it before the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
Patriots 13.
Jackson to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. May. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
To throw, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Hey, here we go, sir. Hey, what's up?
May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Going play action, May. Flush out now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Running for it, it's Henderson. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on...
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Robert Spillane has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Hey, what's up?
May on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. You never want to overlook those Mike factors when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
They'll get this to Henry. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Made now, 3rd and 2. Throwing this for the end zone. And he will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's up? Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Made a throw it. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On play action, here's May. Hits him on the in route. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The give now to Henderson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, if they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's May to the air. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Making the call himself. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Working quickly here. They go to him again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. On the move, hit it right. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You gotta
for the sideline, and it's intercepted. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they're just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the gun, Darnold. He's got it downfield near the edge. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really crazy man-to-man coverage. The best of them, man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout, too. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Running on second with White. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Play fake, Darnold. Varner's got it, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Running right, it's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's going to be an incomplete pass on the play to the right.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. It likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kent on the return. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Henderson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, May. Tough pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 25-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Good. No, what's that? Lady, what's that? Yep, 45, here you go.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
You throw?
He's back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
27, Seahawks 24.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Now Darnold off the play action. Put the body on the line for his team. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Setting up to pass. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
He'll look to throw it. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. And again, it's Darnold. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Caught near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. To throw. Here's Darnold. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man.
And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So Darnold in the offense getting sets. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
makes the score Seahawks 32.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, here goes.
From the gun, it's May. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Hey, here goes.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again. And it's first down, but bigger problems remain. Just 12 seconds on the clock. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
May on first and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
Here he goes. One final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.
This has been another edition of the NFL on